Hey guys, it's Rachel from freescrapbookingideasandvideos.com, and I'm here to show you a little bit about a layout that I'm working on. You can see I'm going to try to make it into a 2-page spread. Excuse me. And this layout came about because I realized that we didn't have any stories about the fact that we do family night every Friday night, or try to. It happens most of the time. Sometimes it's organized and sometimes it's really fun. Sometimes it's just a few little things, you know, just something simple, and then we go to bed depending on what kind of week it was. But what I did was I decided for family night that I would ask everybody to help me think of things that we have done over the last few years. So movies we've watched and games we've played and all that kind of stuff. And so I took this sheet of paper and actually put it on the table at my place because I was afraid I would forget, and went ahead and wrote some questions down and everything. And then when we got to supper time, then I just kind of asked everybody to help me brainstorm, and then I wrote it down. And then I actually staged quite a few of these pictures based on things that we usually do, and also just some random stuff in there too. This one was obviously staged, just all of us sitting at the table. We set up a tripod and all that stuff. My husband being silly, which he does all the time. We play a lot of Mario Kart and stuff like that, so I took some pictures of that, my kids doing that. And then I ended up with a lot of little extra photos. I think this is how I'm going to lay it out. That's another thing as far as design process. I started with the idea, we got some brainstorming down, and then we posed and took some photos, because I didn't really have too many photos from that, you know, just candid photos. And then I created some composites because I knew I wanted to fit a lot of photos on one page. So I created a 4x6 canvas in Photoshop Elements, and then you can crop these to smaller sizes. These were all normal size pictures. Well, they're just files, and I put 4 on each 4x6, and then I just cut them apart so I could fit a lot of photos onto a 2-page layout. But I still have quite a few that I didn't get to use that I want to. This may turn out differently. I may play around with it and do something, you know, a different format. What I think I'm going to do is like this, and then probably put the title somewhere along here. Not sure about the journaling, but I'm also a big fan of pockets. I like to fit a lot of stuff in. Sometimes I'll put hidden journaling, or I'll put extra photos into pockets. So I'm kind of thinking what I'll do is maybe have another strip of paper, different color, under these photos, and then on this side create a little pocket under there where I can either fit a little piece of paper and write the journaling and just slide it under there with a little tab, and then put my extra photos in there. I'm not sure what else I would do. Sometimes I'll just make pockets on the back of the page. It's not quite as convenient, but sometimes the layout won't let me do it on the front. But I think for this one, I'm going to put a pocket here and put the title somewhere along here. And then, you know, you have the nice grid shape, and design is always good to have. I can't think of the exact words, but in design school they always told us to have a lot of uniform things and then have a little variety. So here you've got the uniformity of the grid, and then a lot of times you'll stick little things coming out at different places, and that'll give it some variety. So that's probably what you'll see when this layout is finished, but I just wanted to give you a little background, sort of how my design process, thought process goes. Usually I'll take photos I've already taken and then create a layout around them, but in this case I knew I wanted to do one about family night, and I didn't have any photos, or I didn't take the time to look for photos. I don't really think I have any. So I actually staged the photos, and that was sort of fun. That became a memory in and of itself. So anyways, just some quick tips there on how to, or just kind of how my brain works sometimes when I'm doing things, and how to fit a lot of photos onto, well, it's actually a 2-page layout, but one layout. All right, thanks a lot.